A certain woman was on a bus station buying her ticket to Mexico City, but on her she seemed a little tense, which it looked like there was some whom she was scared of or whom she was escaping from. On her way to Mexico, as she reached on the border, the bus was stopped for a checked-up, and so everyone was asked to step outside the bus, but as soon as she laid her foot on the ground, she was rounded up by the Mexico border policemen, who told her to lay flat on ground, and that's where a 50 middle-aged man introduced himself to her as his savior. The man claimed that he had came to save her from rotting in Mexico prison, since they had discovered the woman had somehow involved himself with terrorism activities. It happened that for the past 1 year, the woman was operating with one of the known terrorists who terrorized the city of America in previous ways. And so the FBI, together with CIA and the support of the local police, had been hunting down the woman for a long time. And so lately they received an intel that the woman was being hunted down by her own organization, since he wanted to be out of their business. The plan was the CIA was to try and talk to the woman and see if she can tell them anything about upcoming attack on a soil. And that is the reason they had sent the old man to spend time with her and try read her mind to see if they can cut a deal together. As they were talking, the woman confessed that she had a husband whom she loved so much, together with their 2 kids. But now things started to go out of control when his husband started insisting her to tell her bosses that they wanted out and live their own life, whereby a week later she received news that his husband was shot to death in the streets. Her children became more worried for their lives, since after the incident they started receiving warning and threat messages for them to leave United States and go somewhere far. And so that's the reason why the woman was heading to Mexico. As they talked more, the CIA man told her that he can protect her together with her children if she agreed to give them information on what the terrorists were planning next. At first the woman had to think about it, because she knew the terrorist group was very much connected with some agencies, and it can only be a matter of time be they got to her. But the next day the woman agreed on the offer of the CIA to interrogate her and tell them whole of the information she knew. And that's where she told them that they will be a next attack which the group had been planning to undertake on the United States. According to her, there was a certain an American soldier who he was recruited on Iran after he was captured captive on his mission. The man was to enter into the CIA operations center and brow it down with explosives. But the hard part was to identify who the man was and how he was trying to get into the base of the CIA without being detected. And so they had a really hard time on that. On the other hand, the soldier who the lady was talking about, he was on his leisure time enjoying good moments with one of the CIA operative lady. In which at the moment the lady had no idea that she was sleeping with a terrorist whom his intentions were to use her badly. To make it worse, they were in a carbon house which was in the middle of tree far away from the bushes, and so for any case to happen no one will be near enough to help and rescue the lady from harm. With luck, they were able to identify the man, and so they put a red notice word to all of the CIA operators on his manhunt. That's where the CIA lady noticed at once that she had been sleeping with a wanted man all of this time. She became panicked at once, not knowing what to do or escape from the man's trap. The man had no idea that the lady had already recognized who he really was, and it was only a matter of time. As the lady tried to make a call on the station, nothing was going through since whole of the network was down on the cabin due to its location. So she was whole alone, and only her can save herself. As they were talking together, the man started realizing that the lady was behaving weird at once. The fear had already overcome her and she was unable to resist her fear on the guy. And that's where the man noticed the girl had already recognized who he really was. The man started to push the lady to tell him all that she knows and if anybody else knew about him. But the lady told him that it was already too late for him, since it was just a matter of time the CIA comes to rescue her. But remember, the lady was just bluffing to buy some time, since she knew not even a single person on the CIA knew her whereabouts. But the man bought all of it and he started panicking too. Now the plans were either to be changed or moved quickly so as not to be caught in the middle of it. This time the CIA lady was out of luck.